Well, we come together again once more to build our energies and to accelerate our ascension process, not simply for oneself, but also in service to the planet and all life upon this planet. So let us begin this meditation by working once again to not work. I hope you know what I mean by that. So we're going to come into our innermost being, where we move away from our ego self, human self, whatever we wish to call it, which we've all been identified with, and find the soul, the true self, behind all that. And as we come into that place, we really are able then to do powerful service work. So, become aware now of the crystal temple. It is here in this room. It is around each one of us. And we are, of course, all together on the inner planes within the crystal temple. As you rest within this temple, you become more aware, more sensitive to the frequencies of this temple. As the Arcturians always suggest, the frequency of the crystal temple to our frequency and the frequency that we are able to hold. So as we move up in frequency through this meditation, the frequency of the crystal temple will rise accordingly. Feel within the experience of the Arcturian frequency that is being sent to you at this very moment, and feel it within your heart space. Their blue light, their blue presence is around you, is with you. And the more deeply within you go, the more tangible the experience becomes. So we need to move ever more deeply within, moving down into the body, relaxing the body ever more, until the body is at peace and still. Awareness of the breath takes one inwards, slows everything down, and gradually allows more harmony within, simply through being aware of the breath. to be aware of the breath throughout one's day brings balance and harmony within. For you breathe in the light of spirit. When you breathe consciously, within the breath is not simply the air you breathe. It contains all that is being sent to us from the higher realms, from Source itself. Within the air, so as you begin to feel more centered within now, become aware of your heart space. Become aware of the light that you are receiving into your heart space, and allow yourself to recognize that light as love. It is simply love flowing through your heart. And from that place within your heart, affirm to yourself, I am. I am. I am. And as you continue to experience this frequency of love flowing through your heart, also move up to the top of your head, to your higher mind, and affirm, I am the light. I am the light of the world. I am the light for the world. And have equal focus, equal energy in your high heart and higher mind. And feel them starting to come into unity. As heart and mind come into oneness, and become one. For in the higher realms, light is love, love is light, heart and mind, thought and feeling are one. So from within the crystal temple, you now receive a transmission from the temple masters as you gaze into the brilliant crystal. Bringing into balance and harmony higher heart, higher mind, as you let go of all need to get or to do, Simply rest in your divine beingness as you receive through your third eye whilst gazing at the crystal this powerful transmission, bringing high heart and higher mind into unity. Maintain equal focus on heart and mind. Continue to rest, relax the body, and be totally in that place of non-doing. There is nothing for you to do here, simply to receive, to allow, and to let go of all wanting. And the transmission continues to build. So let us all now move around our circle, heart and mind, connecting to each other and feeling the oneness within the group energy, and how much stronger our own energy becomes. When we work together in oneness, in love. And allow yourselves to feel that love, to feel love for each other, to feel love for all of us within the group. It is so simple with those that you have never met, that you do not know, on the 3D level. And yet, when that love flows through the heart, when that connection is made, it is so natural. It is a natural state of being, to be in love, to to love all things, to feel love for everyone. One of the things which blocks this flow of constant love through the high heart is not being able to love oneself. So now we wish to take you once more to a healing chamber on our starship Athena, where we will assist you in self-love. So as we all sit in our circle within the temple energies, we spend a few moments gently raising your frequency a little more and bringing you all into a slightly higher alignment. So simply relax and receive this rebalancing, this realigning, which allows your frequency to be raised. We are with you now, with each one of you. Feel our presence. There is a corridor of Arcturian blue light from Athena to the crystal temple. And we invite you all now to gently move upwards with us and through your third eye. Project your consciousness into Athena. Immediately we are all there. Spend a few moments sensing, feeling, seeing, or simply knowing Athena. You start to feel its beauty and how peaceful it is here. You feel the love which is available to you here. You are greeted by many Arcturians who are full of joy to receive you and to be able to assist you, for this is one of their greatest joys. We are all sitting together in our circle. And all that you receive is of love. Allow yourselves to have this experience of only love, where there is no judgment, no self-criticism, no regret, no anger, no feelings of low self-worth, of not being good enough. A fear of being criticized, a fear of having done wrong, all these lower emotions, allow them to surface. No need to go looking for them, for you are totally open and relaxed here. You are in the higher frequency of love. You are free to be yourselves, and simply you can allow all those hidden emotions, those hidden thoughts and feelings, those hidden aspects of self that embarrass you. They need not be displayed to others, but display them to yourselves. Allow them to surface and simply face them. Allow them to surface, to show themselves to you. You are not identified with them here in Athena. You are quite neutral about it all, for you know they are not you. As you allow them to be, as you bring love and acceptance, allow them to flow. You no longer need them, and you know this. Feel your light, feel your presence. These illusions of self, the false identity you have had, they're all transmuting through this higher light and perception. You begin to feel a softness, a kindness, a gentleness. you simply let the illusions go as you experience them, and they flow out of you. It is your love and kindness which heals, and the Divine Mother is with you. And it is as if you could cry in her arms for the pain and suffering you experienced, which led to all these lower emotions. But she is there with you, to hold you, to comfort you, and to allow the releasing. The sadness, the shame, the guilt can be left behind now. For you are ready to move to return to your beautiful divine self, your pure, beautiful soul, and to leave behind all those experiences which formed an ego self. For you can now release your identity, your identification with the ego personality. For it was based on experience, and in your presence you know that you are not the experience. It was something that was experienced. It is no longer with you, and you are ready to shed a personality and to become simply a conscious being of light. As the past is left behind, as the frequencies continue to rise, as love and light continues to fill you, no longer are you afraid. And you can be nothing. You can be no one. Because your presence is who you are. Your presence has no identity. It is pure soul, pure light, and is directly connected to Source. And Source moves through all that is, as it moves through you. And within your high heart, your soul light is ignited. I am Source. I am one with all that exists throughout this galaxy and beyond. I am attached to nothing. I am light, I am love. I am surrendered to the divine, of which I am a part. I willingly surrender to the will of God, to the divine within me, for the will of God is my will, and it is my power, my strength. The little self is no longer needed. And the larger self is not identified with the little me, but with the whole. And one's purpose becomes service to the higher good. As you feel yourselves as one with the whole, it is the highest good of the whole, which is the concern for all. We now give you a further activation above your high heart and just below the center of your collarbone. So we are ready to return you now to the crystal temple. So spend a few moments in the beautiful energy here. Before we return together. So gradually we bring you down through the corridor of blue light into the crystal temple. And from the crystal temple enter fully into your physical bodies as your presence is felt within the physical body. And grounded into your foundation. You find that your physical body is the vessel which allows your consciousness to have experiences in this realm. And yet you know that the body is not you. Take care of it, love it, and appreciate it for all that it does for you and all the experiences it allows you. Yet remember that you are not the body. You are your consciousness, your light. You are pure being. And allow that beingness to be experienced. Give yourselves quiet time simply to be present, to be still, to be in peace from within your high heart. For it is the love frequency flowing through the high heart which will transform this world. Not the mind, not the human mind, not the ego self, and this divine love flowing through the high heart is Source. It is the love of Source, the light of Source. Be a divine being in a physical body upon the earth plane, human and divine. Accept your humanness, be at peace with your humanness, and give love to yourself and then out into the world. For you are indeed beautiful souls, beautiful beings of light, and your love and your power is needed. It is what will give you meaning, fulfillment, satisfaction, and joy in your lives. To be of service to this world. And when you live in your higher self, this is what will transform all, and it comes closer and closer every day. You are not expected to do anything yourselves. For we will do it all for you, through you, as you let us in. For we are you, and you are us.